good morning, good morning. If you are super excited to be in class this morning, can you send your favorite emoji? Yes, Tokwe Johnson, Akinlabi Abbas, David, good morning. Ishola, good morning. Joshua, good morning. Good morning. Trust we are all doing fine. Sophia, good morning. Yes, personally, I am super happy to be here this morning to be teaching us on a very important topic, the psychology of bias hesitation. Yes, good morning, Temitope Ishola. Good morning, Omolola. Good morning, everyone under the sound of my voice. It's a new week, another opportunity to do greatness, another opportunity to continue pursuing your dream, another opportunity to do exploits. Good morning, Avik. So good to have you in class this morning. Yes, good morning, Ilesomi Yemi. So good to have you all in class this morning. I don't know, but for me, Monday happens to be one of the most important days of the week for me. Yes, other days too are important, but the way I look forward to Monday, because I understand that Monday, whatever you do on Monday, is very important to the other days. You can set the tone, and I don't joke with Mondays at all, at all, at all, at all. And the fact that the topic we'll be talking about this morning is very important, and I'm going to need our undivided attention. If you know and you are sure that you are yet to recover from the just concluded Landnest Academy, can I have your favorite emoji? For me, I am still yet to recover from those classes. I am yet to recover from those values that was gotten. Yes, I want to see more emoji. If you know you joined, or you could not come physically, but you streamed it, and everything that was being taught, one or two things resonated with you. You are yet to recover. I want to see more emoji. Does it mean that we only have three people that are yet to recover? For me personally, a lot of ignorance has been destroyed. Yeah, I am now a better person. I have learned and learned and learned and learned, and I am yet to recover. Every day, the lessons, the values, they keep flashing. They keep flashing on my mind. They keep flashing. I'm yet to recover. I don't know about you. We can do better. Yes, me just real estate. And that is the goal. That is the goal for us. Everybody must learn. You must get better. I mean, any clients that bought from you 2 years ago, even 6 months ago, they must come back and realize that you are no more the same person they used to know. That is actually the goal. And we are super happy to be supporting you in this journey. And I want to reiterate this. We are not stopping, right? We are not stopping. And probably the fourth cohort will be happening in Lagos. If you're happy to hear about that, can you still send your favorite emoji? Lagos, get ready for Landnest Academy. It's going to be mind-blowing and it's going to be powerful. All I can tell you right now is just to get ready. Yes, Lagos, get ready. Landnest Academy is coming, and you all can bear us the witness that all the speakers that we brought, I am really looking forward to the numbers getting up. More people can join. I mean, more people can join. The day has started already. The week has started, and you do not want to joke with it, right? So all the speakers that we brought, we were very intentional about them, right? We didn't just sit down, go there and pick anyhow speakers. We were very intentional about them. And there is something that I believe in, right? Sales, real estate sales is actually an art that everybody that wants to be successful, you need to master it, right? You cannot guess. Real estate is not about guesswork. So if you are under the sound of my voice this morning, and all you've been doing is to be guessing, oh, let me guess and do this, I want to tell you this morning that you have to stop guessing. Instead, you have to start measuring. You have to structure your ways. Real estate is an art. You might come into real estate, be lucky with few sales, right? You might be lucky to call your brothers in the UK to come and buy from you. They will be very glad to support you if they have the funds, right? Now, how do you move on from there? After you've sold to your brothers, you've sold to your friends and all of that. Real estate is an art. Real estate sales is an art that you need to master. So that once you are done selling to people that you know, if you are able to master the art, then you won't be asking yourself, how do I get the next client? How do I make my next sales? You know, a hunter is as good as their last kill. They will chase, you will chase a deal, you will close it, and you are back to zero. You don't know how to move on. You don't know where to get your next sales and all of that. But when you study the rudiment, when you learn the art, then sales becomes something very seamless for you. And that is the essence of having this class every Monday. You can see how intentional we are about you. That is the essence of having this class. That is more reason you cannot joke with learning. Nobody is an island of knowledge. I just told you that there are some things during the Landnest Academy that personally I had to just let go. I had to unlearn them and relearn. So as far as real estate sales is concerned, if you are very intentional about being successful, you cannot joke with learning. Any opportunity you find to learn, jump on it. Real estate sales is an art. Just jump on it. And for those who were able to either physically join or you streamed, there is one thing peculiar about all the speakers that we brought. All the speakers, they said so many things that were very, very similar. If you can bear me that witness, can you send your favorite emoji? If you can bear me that witness, they said a lot of things that were very, very similar. And you will start asking yourself, oh, is it that they all had a call, they all had a meeting to discuss what they are going to say and all of that? And the answer is a very, very big no. A very, very big no. The fact that you can find similarities in everything they said establishes the fact that real estate sales is a process. Now, those that are doing big numbers, there is no other process than this process that you are being exposed to. The only thing is that you just have to be intentional, you just have to be consistent, you just have to keep putting the work, you just have to keep doing the work. There is no other process anywhere rather than the process you are being exposed to. Those that are doing big, big numbers, it is the same thing they all came to tell you that they are being exposed to. It's just that they are consistent, they are being intentional, and once you can put all of these things in place, you are bound to get results. See, your village people cannot even stop you. I'm not capping. Your village people cannot stop you. All you need to do is just to be intentional. Oh my God, this just concluded Landnest Academy. It was mind-blowing. It was mind-blowing. Sitting for hours and people, they were not tired because the value was so much that people were just, they were just willing to learn and learn and learn and learn. So the process is the same. Don't let anybody deceive you. The process does not change. Yes, I know that some of you have people you are looking up to, you have mentors and all of that. See, it is not bad. But I am here this morning to tell you that the processes are the same. Just be intentional. Just be intentional. Let the processes resonate with you. You need to put in the work. At least life is fair. You cannot sit down somewhere and you are expecting yourself to get the same results as those that are putting in the work. Life is fair. It won't work like that. The Olushola mentioned the fact that you need to look the parts, you need to smell the parts, you need to talk the parts. If these are the things you are lacking personally, start working on them. Start working on them. If you have not been looking the parts, start looking the parts. I've always been loud on this. And when he was talking about it, I was just like, oh my God. No, the processes are the same. I will keep saying that. You need to learn. Start talking the parts. Mr. Boni Jembola talked about the fact that it is very, very important that you are able to qualify all your leads. You are able to profile all your leads. Some of you are wasting so much energy on the wrong people because you don't know how to ask strategic questions. You don't know how to know. You don't know how to qualify them. You don't know how to profile them. And so at the end of the day, they will ask you, why have you been struggling with sales? You'll be like, oh, I don't know why they are responding. It's because you are wasting your time with the wrong people. You don't know how to ask questions. You don't even know how to indirectly know if they can afford what you are selling. Guys, your game needs to change. You know, your game, you need to step up your game. You need to step up your game. There is nothing is happening to you. Nothing is happening to you. There is nothing like village people, right? There is nothing like, oh, maybe this real estate sales is not meant for me. There is nothing like that. It's an ignorance, and I'm here to destroy it this morning, right? Sales, real estate sales is a process. Master it. Be intentional about it. See, you are going to get results. It's as simple as that. You are going to get results. You are going to get results. Guys, the psychology of buyer's hesitation. This morning, we'll be talking about understanding fear, delay patterns, emotional resistance, and moving clients towards commitment. I really do hope that we are able to conclude this. But don't fear, if we are unable to conclude it, we'll conclude it next week, right? But I would always want to take my time to talk about any topic I am being given, right? Because I believe it is so much important to everyone under the sound of my voice. It is very, very important. I mean, why would you commit yourself to so much learning? You know, you would be the first to come to class. You are so much intentional and you are not getting results. No, it doesn't work like that. It shouldn't be hard of you. If you are so much committed to learning, then something needs to change inside of you. If nothing is changing, it's as good as saying that you are not learning. Some of you, the problem you have is execution. And I will keep saying this. That was what prompted me to send the Olushola's video last week. You are so much committed to learning. Any opportunity you see to learn, you jump on it. Yet, you keep struggling. Yet, you are not getting results. Now, it is time we ask you, how much are you executing? Some of you now, you came to the Landnest Academy, you wrote a lot of things down, and that was the last time you opened it. If you are the type that struggles with execution, your life will definitely remain the same. In fact, I will tell you that people that you are looking up to, people that are doing big numbers, right? Just like I said, they are being exposed to the same training you are having. But you keep asking yourself, why are you not getting results? I am glad to tell you this morning that the reason, the difference between you and them is execution. Because everything they learn, they execute. Everything they write down, they put it in place. Everything they learn, they allow it to resonate with them. It guides their daily step. It guides their sales journey, and result is imminent. But the reason you not get result is because you are just writing down, you are just listening, you know, your energy is always on the top anytime you are learning. But the moment the training ends, everything ends. The energy ends, the vibes ends. No, it shouldn't be like that. So if you have not been executing, I want to charge you this morning. Go back to everything you wrote down. There is a reason you have to write it down. Now, when you write down, you write things down. When you write things down, when Mr. A writes notes, when you write things down, Mr. B might not understand what you wrote down. Now, what you are writing down is even peculiar to you. Go back to everything you've written down. Start executing them. Right? If you are the type that does not know how to talk, go and learn. These are the things you can learn. These are the things you can learn. Some of you, you have access to high-profile people, but you don't know how to make use of it. You have access. Your parents, you know, they have access to high-profile people. People that can buy your product without looking, but you are not capitalizing on needs. You don't know how to capitalize on needs. Some of you, you are still suffering from low self-esteem. You don't know how to talk to people. You look down on yourself every now and then. These are things you need to destroy if you want to elevate your sales journey. Guys, these are things you need to work on if you want to elevate your sales journey. Anybody will share, ìwọ ló mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Sorry for those that do not understand Yoruba. Nobody is after you. Nobody is doing you. You are the one that does not know what you are doing. Real estate, you need to put in the work. But I want to tell you that it's an art. It's an art. If you can learn it properly, you can follow the patterns, you are bound to get results. Real estate sales is not a guesswork. Real estate sales is not, oh, I just made a sale. Oh, God, I pray to you. Send me my next sales and all of that. Yes, it's important to pray, but I'm here to tell you this morning that if you can learn the process, then you would move from, oh, where do I get my next sale, to you creating a process that automatically produces sales for you. Guys, I hope you are learning something. If you are learning, please send your favorite emoji. Let's go into today's topic proper. We have like 33 minutes to go. I will make sure I manage. If you are learning something, send your favorite emoji. Do I only have 3 people inside this class? If you are learning something, send your favorite emoji and let's proceed. Yes, I can see more people are learning. More people are learning. More people are learning. Now, the psychology of buyer's hesitation. See, guys, we cannot fully consume this today. I am very sure of that. We cannot consume this today. But don't worry, we'll conclude it next week. Now, introduction. Buyer hesitation is one of the most common challenges in property sales. Now, listen, some of you, this is what you actually need this class to make your next sales. You need this class to make your next sales. And there is a reason we are also trying to position you. We are also trying to prepare you because we have amazing projects that are coming up. And by the time you are able to apply everything you've been learning for weeks, trust me, the sales is going to become seamless. Buyer hesitation is one of the most common challenges in property sales. In many cases, clients do not openly reject an offer. Instead, they delay the decision process. For those of you that have been making sales back to back, you bear me the witness that, clients sometimes they delay the decision process. And just like most of our speakers, just like they mentioned, things are evolving in real estate. Things are changing every day. Guys, the approach is changing. Product packaging is changing. Everything. But there is one thing that is not changing. Can I have anybody to tell me that? If you still remember what is not changing, just unmute your mic and tell me. Is there one thing that is not changing in real estate? Anybody? Anybody? Do I have anybody? Everything is changing, the approach, the products, everything. But one thing is still, we learned it during our Landnest academic class. Do I have anybody in the class to tell me? Oh, do I have anybody? Anybody? Right. If I have nobody, one thing that is not changing is trust. TRUST, trust, right? Now, it is a big issue in this industry. If you don't know, it is a very, 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 very big issue in this industry. And any developer, any salesperson that knows how to bridge that gap, you are meant to succeed. I'm not capping. Everybody under the sound of my voice this morning, I want you to understand something. Everything in this industry is changing. The only thing that is not changing is the trust. It's a very, very big issue, right? So, as you are intentional about working with, intentional developers that you are sure that they will definitely deliver, you yourself, you have the work to do. You need to build trust because at the end of the day, that is the only thing that will set you apart. Listen, statements such as, I need more time, let me think about it, or I will get back to you, are often signs of unreserved concerns rather than complete disinterest. Listen, these are statements that some of you get it on a daily basis. I need more time. Let me think about it. I will get back to you, and all of that. Now, all these statements does not actually show complete disinterest. They are just signs of unresolved concerns. I will be talking about them this morning. Now, professional consultants, professional realtors must understand that hesitation is really random. Hesitation is really random. It is usually connected to emotional, financial, or psychology uncertainty. Real estate transactions involve significant personal and financial commitment. As a result, buyers often approach decisions cautiously. A realtor who understands the psychology behind hesitation is better positioned to manage conversations effectively and move clients towards commitments with greater confidence. Why we are bringing this topic to you is just for you to understand these aspects of your real estate sales, right? When you get messages like, I need more time, let me think about it. Don't lose interest. You are getting messages like that because there is an unresolved concerns that if you are professional enough to realize them, then you have a better way to approach and solve them. Guys, don't leave any money on the table. Don't leave any money on the table. These responses does not show complete disinterest. Buying real estate is also emotional. Guys, this is a money that I've worked so hard for, and you are coming to my DM now to come and give you that money. It's an emotional decision too. Until you realize that, you keep losing deals. It's an emotional decision. Just like I do say, nobody likes debit alert. Oh. I don't know if I have anybody here that likes debit alerts. Nobody likes debit alerts, right? Now, if I'm going to be debited, there has to be a reason for it. If I'm going to be debited, I have to get that understanding of value. So how do you establish that value? There are a lot of things you need to touch. There are a lot of things you need to solve, right? Nobody, I repeat, nobody likes to be debited. Personally, anytime I get a debit alert, it makes me feel somehow, right? But why? Yes, I am being serious. But why I will let it go is, okay, the reason I am getting debited is there value in it. Do you get it? So, guys, you need to understand this aspect. Real estate purchase is also emotional. It is connected to emotional, financial, and psychology uncertainty. Now, let's move forward. Understanding buyer's fear. Now, fear is one of the strongest drivers of hesitation in property transactions. I am sure that a lot of you've come across, clients that will tell you that, see, look, I have gotten my fingers burnt every now and then. So the question they will ask you is, why are you different? Why should I trust you? Especially people in diaspora. They understand that, yes, they actually need to buy property. They actually need things they can fall back on when they no longer have the strength to work, when they cannot make money actively the way they are doing now. They know. But then there is also this fear that has engulfed their heart. And some of them will just be like, oh, I would rather have this money, stay in my account for years than just trusting it with people, or than just giving it with people that I am not sure of. So you have to be certain. In their own hearts, they are uncertain. They are not sure. That is why we tell you guys, put in the work. The training also talks about branding. Is very, very important. I hope you know that, the social media is very key to a lot of people making buying decisions right now. They want to search about you. They want to see what you've done. They want to see your antecedent. They want to see what you are doing. Guys, are you getting it this morning? Personally, you have to put in the work, or else you will struggle. I repeat, you will struggle. You will be frustrated. You will see others making money and you are not making anything. You will struggle. You will struggle. Right, guys? So fear is one of the strongest drivers of hesitation in property transactions. The fear of, oh, if I pay now, am I going to get allocated? If I pay now, am I going to get my documents? If I pay now, are you going to allocate me? If I pay now, am I going to get value for my property? If I pay now, I hope there won't be story that touches the heart. If I pay now, I hope your company will not disappear into the thin year. All of these questions, they keep asking themselves. But there is one thing that is certain. They want to buy real estate. They want to become a property owner. The interest is there, but fear is one of the reasons they are hesitating to commit themselves. Now, clients may fear financial loss. Look at that. They may fear financial loss, poor investment decisions, legal complications, or future regrets. In many markets, particularly within the Nigerian real estate environment, concerns about fraud, failed development, and lack of transparency have also contributed to buyers' skepticism. Look at that. They are skeptical to trust you because of all of these things I just mentioned. Legal complications, future regrets. Some of them, they've bought a property before, and they will tell them, this property is just 3 minutes drive from the Monia train station. You've raised their expectation. We don't do that at Landnest. We will not do that. We will tell you the precise minutes. If you are going to buy, you are going to buy. So as a realtor, it's also important that you tell them the purpose of every investment you are bringing to them. Oh, the purpose of this investment is for land banking. The purpose of this investment is if you want to be generating, steady cash flow. This one is for agro-real estate. You have to be professional in your approach because that is the only thing that sets you apart. We learned that you should stop being, you are not selling land. Don't be a seller, rather be a consultant. Be a what? Consultant. Don't be a seller. You have to be specific. Now, someone you just told that this land is 3 minutes from Monia train station, whereas the land is 2 hours from Monia train station. Now, the day they send a representative and all of that, and they just go back, oh, this project is like 2 hours from Monia train station. What just happened? You just destroyed the trust they have in you. You just destroyed the relationship they have with you. Now, they are concerned about this. They are concerned about this. Lack of transparency. Transparency is one of our core values at Landnest. We don't joke with it. We want you to see the in and out of the transaction. We want you to see anything. I mean, no hidden information. We are so transparent that you can see how it moves, how it works. It's one of our core values. And you know what? We are not going back. We are not deviating from that. Right? Now, all of these things, it has contributed to buyers' skepticism. Now, this is, you can come across someone that just wants to buy real estate for the first time. That's a different ball game entirely. If you are dealing with people that has bought real estate before, they will highlight all of these things to you. How do you move on from there? These concerns influence clients' behavior throughout the sales process. At the end of the day, the money is pretty sitting down in the account. Some of you, have you ever experienced this? You want to sell a product of 10 million naira, and it's not as if the client is not having the money. The client, they can even purchase outrightly, but they want to start with an initial deposit of 1 million naira. They want to see how the process goes. They want to see the experience they will have. In fact, in the first place, they might be telling you that, see, look, I want to pay for this property in the next 6 months. It doesn't mean that they don't have the money to pay outright. It's something that I've witnessed. And after doing that deposit and seeing how the whole process is seamless, enjoying the whole experience, they will just call you, look, I want to balance for this. And you now be like, oh, Mr. Eso, you have this money in the first place. You can pay this money in the first place. What just happened there? They want to see the process. All of these things I mentioned, it influences clients' behavior throughout the sales process. They will tell you, I'm making payment tomorrow. Instead of them making payments, they are coming up with another questions. It still boils down to unresolved concerns. They have concerns in their mind. So when all these concerns are coming up, don't get tired, guys. You are wired to solve their concerns. You are wired to attend to their concerns. Don't give them a bad body language. This is the industry we find ourselves. Trust is a whole lot. Trust has been destroyed. See, one of the ways to make it very, very easy for you is to put yourself in their position. If it were to be you, probably you would have done more. Don't give them the impression that you are after their money. Rather, give them the impression that you are ready to solve their problems. Give them the impression that you carry so much value to solve their problems. I would always say this: when you carry value, money will chase you. It's by default. Money follows you. Money follows you. It's very, very simple. Even though you want to get their money so you can get commission, but it's a principle. Add so much value to yourself as a consultant that, money automatically chases you. It automatically chases you. Now, fear often appears in the form of excessive caution. Listen, repeated questioning, prolonged silence, or indecision. It still does not mean that they do not have the money. I'll still repeat. It still does not mean that they do not have the money. They have it. But poor investment decision, fear of financial loss, future regrets, legal complications, they are concerns that has engulfed their hearts. And until you are able to address all these concerns, you cannot get the money out of their account. And you now see that real estate sales is a process. There are still a lot of things to learn. There are still a lot of things you need to unlearn. Real estate sales is not a guesswork. If you understand all of these things we've been teaching you, then the whole sales process becomes seamless. You are not an agent. You don't want to, a lot of agents, they will just pressure you. They will just call you. They have tactics. They are not even professional about it. They will just pressure you. Oh, this and that and that and that and that. You are not an agent. You are not. You are not an agent that anytime you want to run an inspection, the first thing you ask them, oh, my inspection fee is 2,000 naira. My inspection fee is 3,000 naira. Because people that you are selling to, they are also experiencing this. Now, what difference are you going to make? Realtors must learn to identify these signals accurately. Listen to that. You must know how to recognize all these signals accurately. When fear is misunderstood as lack of interest, the sales process becomes strained and counterproductive. Look at that. Guys, look at that. When fear is misunderstood as lack of interest, when you are not professional enough to recognize their concerns, when you are not professional enough to recognize their fear, then you are bound to misunderstand it for lack of interest. And you know what happens to the sales? You are going to lose it. Now you can see why some of you are struggling. It still boils down to the fact that you are unable to recognize all these things I'm talking about. When you misunderstood it, you take it as lack of interest, and the whole sales process becomes strained. Eventually, they will ghost you. Eventually, they will go to another realtor that can address all these concerns. I tell you, and I'm still going to repeat it this morning, don't ever make the mistake of thinking that you are the only realtor or consultant talking to them. They have a lot of consultants talking to them. The same location you are selling, they have a lot of real estate companies too running ads. Now, The question you should be asking yourself on a daily basis is, why should they end up buying from you? What are you doing differently that attracts them to you? I hope you know. If you fail to recognize all these concerns, they will go to another consultant that is professional enough to recognize all these concerns and that is ready to solve all these concerns. So some of you, you are beginning to realize why you are losing deals. You are getting leads, but you are not converting them. You are realizing it now. Let's proceed, guys. Are you enjoying this class? If you are enjoying this class, send your favorite emoji. Oh, time is moving so fast. Send your favorite emoji. Do we have only me just real estate in this class? If you know you are getting value in this class, send your favorite emoji. Send it, guys. We are moving. We have a lot to cover this morning. Yes, let me just go ahead. Yes, thank you. Now, the responsibility of a realtor is not to pressure the client, but to reduce uncertainty through professionalism, clarity, and accurate information. Look at that. Accurate information. Same thing we've always been telling you, that how can you effectively sell a product you yourself do not understand? I repeat, real estate sales is an art. It's not a guesswork. There is no how you can do it. Any product you do not understand, you cannot effectively sell it. Any product you do not understand, you cannot give clarity about it. Any product you do not understand, you cannot give accurate information about it. Stop joking with yourself. Stop playing. You cannot excel in it. If you are here, if you are under the sound of my voice this morning and you are selling for 15, 20 real estate companies, you will struggle. I am telling you. You are posting too many products on your status. You will confuse your potential buyers. You will confuse them. They will not take you serious. Guys, I think we had that too from our speakers. They told us, narrow down the companies you are selling for. Don't confuse your prospective buyers. Don't confuse people that want to buy from you. They will not trust you. You know what that means? They will not trust you. They will not. You are selling for you are the only one that is selling for 10 real estate companies, 20 real estate companies, and yet you keep asking yourself. And some of you, the misconception is, let me keep selling for like 30 real estate companies. By the time I post all their products, they will shall see the one they like. It doesn't work like that. I am here to tell you this morning that it does not work like that. You are bound to fail. You are bound to struggle first before failing. That is it. Let me be factual with you. So it is not your responsibility to pressure them. You are meant to reduce the uncertainty. That is why you are a consultant. So at the end of the day, you see that it's not about the money. You have a whole lot of work to do. If you cannot reduce the uncertainty there, why do you want to get the money out of their account? You have to be able to give a clarity. You know, a lot of people have sent clients just 2 minutes on a call with me. 2 minutes on a call. Guys, you need to get to that level. 2 minutes, 1 or 2 minutes on a call with you. You've been able to address, countless concerns. I don't know if it has happened to you before, but I've experienced it. 2 minutes on a call with me, and they will say, oh, Mr. Ife, you've answered a lot in a minute, and I'm ready to proceed with this transaction. You need to get to that stage. You need to get to that level. 2 minutes on a call with you, because you understand how the game works. You understand all these things I'm talking about. You understand what they want to hear from you. You know, and you know for a fact. Don't joke with it. Don't waste your time. Be so professional that any opportunity they have to jump on a call with you, under a minute or two, you've addressed literally all their concerns. That is professionalism at its peak. Clarity at its peak. You must be able to give accurate information. Now, let's talk about recognizing delay patterns. Now, how do you recognize delay patterns? Buyers' hesitation often follows recognizable behavioral patterns. Listen, some clients delay by requesting continuous information without making progress towards commitment. Now, something needs to happen before this. If you're under the sound of my voice this morning and you don't know how to profile your prospects, how to profile your leads, how to qualify them, you will waste your time. Oh. Do you get it? You will waste your time. Oh. There is nothing anybody can do about it. You must be sure. You must ask strategic questions. You must be sure that you are dealing with the right person. You must be sure that they can afford your products. Is very, very important. Is very, very. I think we have to treat a topic that teaches you on how to professionally profile or qualify your leads, your prospects. I think so many people are getting it wrong. Well, I know that a lot of us, we know how to do that, but it's a topic that we should also treat one of these days, because I know that that is the part a lot of people are struggling. See, your time as a consultant is precious. You need to firstly realize that your time as a consultant is precious. From your mind, you need to know your time. I'm repeating it. Your time as a consultant is precious. Now, nobody should waste it. In real estate, money moves around. Money moves around. Today being Monday now, billions of transactions will be closed in real estate until you are well positioned before money moves towards you. Right? These are the things that helps your positioning. These are the trainings that helps your positioning, guys. And you should take it serious. You must be able to profile them. Is very important. Note that. Now, others repeatedly compare multiple options without reaching a conclusion. Don't forget that we are talking about recognizable behavioral patterns. Some clients delay by requesting continuous information without making progress towards commitment. Others repeatedly compare multiple options without reaching a conclusion. That's another one. Some involve several external opinions before making a decision, while others temporarily withdraw from communication despite showing strong interest initially. Now, these behaviors are typically connected to internal conflict. Listen to that. The client may recognize the value of the opportunity while simultaneously struggling with the responsibility of making a long-term financial commitment. Professional consultants, realtors must approach these situations with patience and observation rather than frustration. Understanding the reason behind the delay allows the realtor to respond more effectively. One of my clients at Oluyole Modern Market, I experienced the same. I got him from my heart. He just called me. Hey, Mr. February, after explaining everything about the project to him, he said, I would like to talk to my wife. Okay, few days later, he reached out. He said, hey, I know of a shopping complex at Akobo. That shopping complex, they didn't tell me that I'm going to own it for 25 years. They said I'm going to own it for life. I'm going to do this, blah, 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 blah. I addressed that, right? After that, he went silent. But one thing is very peculiar that I understood throughout the sales process. I knew that he was very interested. I knew that the location was something that he already fell in love with. Now, should I pressure him? No. I had to professionally follow up till he eventually paid. Till he eventually paid, right? Some of you just need to be professional with your patients. They will still come around. That is why you have any opportunity you have to talk to them. Do it very well. Do it professionally. Do it very well. It's very, very important, because that might change the trajectory of the whole process. Do it very well. Don't forget that we are talking about understanding the fear, Understanding the delay patterns, which I just talked about. They are very, very common. Now, emotional resistance in property sales. Our time is almost up. Okay. Let me see how I can speed it up, or else we conclude it next week. Right? Emotional resistance in property sales. Property acquisition is both financial and emotional decision. I think we talked about that. I need to rush now. Although clients may present logical reasons for delaying commitment, the underlying resistance is often emotional. Concerns about trust, we talked about that. Future stability, family influence, financial pressure, or fear of making the wrong decision can significantly affect buyers' behavior. We've talked about that. Now, for this reason, presenting facts alone is not always enough to secure commitment. A client may fully understand the investment value of the property and still hesitate because emotional concerns remain unresolved. Effective realtors listen carefully beyond the surface of conversation. They pay attention to repeated concerns, emotional tone, behavioral patterns throughout the engagement process. And you see that you are supposed to listen beyond the surface of the conversation. You can only do that if you are so professional, right? You need to pay attention to repeated concerns. Some of you might be frustrated that you want to ask that, oh, Mr. A, I thought you already asked this question. No, if they are asking, as so long they are asking, keep answering them. Don't be tired. So long they are asking, keep answering them. That is how to go about it, right? You must listen to their emotional tone. You must know. Emotional tone is very, very important. The behavioral patterns, you must pay attention to it throughout the whole process. Clients are more likely to proceed when they feel understood, respected, and properly guided. Oh, look at that. Clients are more likely to proceed when they feel understood, respected, and properly guided. It's a feeling. I'll repeat this. Just put yourself in their shoes. At times, the best you can do for yourself is to listen to them. Listen, let them talk. They want to feel heard. You are not the realtor that you just want to, interrupt them at every opportunity you have. It's not a good trait. You are going to lose deals because they will just be like, oh, you want to collect my money and you are not even listening to me. You want to collect my money and you are not even allowing me to talk. It pisses them off. And before you know it, they go to a consultant that listens to them. So this week, I want to charge you, be a consultant that listens. Be a consultant that, that makes them feel understood. It's a feeling. You need to listen. You need to understand them. You need to let them feel important. You need to let them feel heard. You need to let them feel respected. Now, what they need to proceed is when they have a feeling that, oh, you have guided me properly. As a consultant, you are meant to guide them to making that decision. You are not meant to pressure them. So guide them. But how do you guide when you've not listened to them? One of the things that helps me personally is that I will always take my time to listen to you. I will listen to you. You might even be the one to be saying, "Oh, Mr. Ife, are you still on this call with me?" Yes. I'm with you. I'm listening. Because in everything you are saying, I'm already picking the points. I'm already picking the points that will help me to close that particular client. Tell me. In fact, after you are done and you're expecting me to talk, I will still ask you, oh, is that all? Because I want to listen to you. Because I know that when I listen to you, I understand your pain points. I get a clue on how to solve your problem. As a consultant, you want to solve problems. But how do you solve a problem when you are not even listening? I have a clue on how to solve your problem. I have a direction on how to solve your problem. So I am going to listen to you. No matter what, I will listen to you. Right? So I know how to approach your problem. So clients are more likely, listen, clients are more likely to proceed when they feel understood, respected, and properly guided. Clients are more likely to proceed when they feel understood, respected, and properly guided. Please, I want you to hold on to that, because we will still go to the sales partners group to type these particular words so that those that could not attend, they will know what they are missing. Right? Now, we want to talk about building trust throughout the sales process. But I am afraid we might not be able to talk about it because our time has gone. We are also meant to talk about guiding clients towards commitments. This is also an important part. How do you professionally guide them? We are also meant to talk about managing silence and follow up. Look at that. Managing silence and follow up. Some of you don't know how to manage their silence. When your clients, when they just suddenly become silent, you don't know how to go about it. We are going to talk about it in this class, but that will be done next week. But everything I've been saying this morning, let it resonate with you this week. Use the method, apply the method, everything you've learned, execute them. You will get results, guys. You will get results. So I will be leaving you with this morning, just like I said. And I would like everybody under the sound of my voice this morning, everybody, please go to the sales partners group and type, clients are more likely to proceed when they feel understood, respected, and properly guided. Now, this week, go and properly guide your potential buyers, your clients, your prospects, because you are a consultant. You are not a land seller. A consultant, you are meant to guide. You are meant to guide. A seller pressurizes. From the word seller, you want to sell by all means. It's a must you sell. But why you are a consultant is because you are meant to properly guide them. Now, I've seen messages already. Go to the sales partners group. We are done for this morning. I don't want to stretch it too long, but everything I've said, I want to believe you've gotten value. You've gotten value this morning. You are a better person, and I believe you are going to close deals, like amazing deals. Just like I said, we have amazing projects, different from the ones we've been doing, coming up, right? And you need lessons like this to position yourself. Money is about to move around again. You need to position yourself. So go to the sales partners group and type, clients are more likely to proceed when they feel understood, respected, and properly guided. So guys, I want to believe you've gotten value this morning. As you are typing, be sending your favorite emoji. Be sending your favorite emoji. If you're a better person, if you're a better consultant this morning, by the virtue of this class, send your favorite emoji. At the same time, I want you to go to the sales partners group and type, clients are more likely to proceed when they feel understood, respected, and properly guided. Clients are more likely to proceed when they feel understood, respected, and let's go and bombard that group with that message. People that are unable to join, at least let's give them a taste of what they've missed this morning. Go to that group. I'm expecting more message. If you are under the sound of my voice this morning, is a must. You do it, right? Clients are more likely to proceed when they feel understood, respected, and properly guided. So this week, let this guide you as a consultant. Make sure that you are able to understand your client, make sure that you respect them, and make sure you properly guide them. So, ladies and gentlemen, good morning once again. We appreciate you for coming to class. We appreciate you for being a partner with this brand. We appreciate you for loving Landnest Homes and Properties. We appreciate you. And personally, I wish you an amazing week filled with closed transactions, filled with commissions. Good morning once again and have a great week. Bye. Take care. Don't forget to go to the sales partners group and type clients are more likely to proceed when they feel understood, respected, and properly guided. You can begin to go. You can exit the class now. You can go, but go to the sales partners group and type that particular word. If you are still in the class, you can also be sending your favorite emoji, but you are all free to go now. I wish you an amazing week. Clients are more likely to proceed when they feel understood, respected, and properly guided. See you next week. We are yet to conclude this class. We go again next week. We go again next week. Make sure you are part of this next week. Make sure you do not miss next week's class for anything. Clients are more likely to proceed when they feel understood, respected, and properly guided. Clients are more likely to proceed when they feel understood, respected, and properly guided. You can leave the class now. Good morning once again. Have a great week. All right. Bye.